Right, we've made it to B&Q. This is the selection we have. That's what you want to look at when you're re-wrapping drums, because it's the cheapest and what you're going to get best for your money. You don't want to get this, because I've made that mistake before and it tends to then get you look like this and it will not work. So if you're wrapping about a 5-piece kit, you want to get probably about 4 rolls, which is what I'm going to do. So I guess I'm going to see you back at the house. Right, so we are now back from B&Q. We have all the supplies, so we can now get on with starting to wrap the drums. I've already started on one of them, which is this one, which is my smaller tom, and I think it's come out not too bad. This is my second time of wrapping a drum. I've still got to cut out all of the vents and whatnot, but when you come to putting the lug holders back on, don't actually bother punching those holes, because once you put them on, push them in, they will pop open, so that will save you time there. I will recommend using a knife though, with a little craft knife, just to cut around that so you can get a nice clean cut. So yeah, that is the first one. Alright, so I've just measured this piece out. It will just fit by about a couple mil. It's not ideal, but it's going to mean that I don't have to waste a lot. Now I'm going to use this piece, which doesn't fit by about a few inches, which is a shame. I'm going to use that for the hoops, because I've got to do those in little sections, so this will mean that less wastage. So you can get away with probably only using then 3 rolls instead of 4 if you're lucky. So I'm going to now time lapse me cutting this and about to put it on the drum. Right, so we've come to about to wrap this shell. There's a lot of excess both sides. I'm going to wrap it in the middle so it's easier. Yes, you could then cut it down and then use these sides for the bass drum hoop, but I have an extra roll, so I'm not going to bother because it's not too much wastage. I'm not going to I'm not going to time lapse me putting this physically on the shell because that's a lot of wasted video and I could be explaining something else. So I will get back to you as soon as it is on. We are now back. I have finished wrapping the drum now. As you can see, there's the excess on the sides, which I said there was going to be, that we're now going to cut off. I do recommend using a sort of scraper thing to get the air bubbles out. I don't have one, so normal coffee coaster will do. So I'm going to put you on the chest mount and I'll show you how to cut the sides off. Right, so we've now got to put the hardware back on after putting all of the wrap on, so we can start to reassemble the drum. So yeah, I've just test fit the lug holder and fits nicely, so I'm going to now show you the process of doing that. So I'm just going to show you the bottom one here. Like I said earlier, don't need to use a knife or anything, simply line it up as so, just lined up, and just push hard down on it, just get a pop like that, and there you go. One side's not come through, but as soon as I put the screw in, it will screw right in. So I will pop back when I get to the next stage. So you come to mounting your clamp so you can mount it to an arm like we have here. What I'm going to do is going to screw it on like all the others. I've already pushed it in so I can get the holes. What I recommend you doing is making a small slit with a knife. You could probably do this with scissors I'm going to do a craft knife. So if you do it just like that, when you go to put it in later, it will fit in nice and perfectly. So once you've done that, you can go ahead clean it up some more, but I think it's fine just as it is. Right, so hopefully you've now put that clamp in now and screwed it in. This is what it looks like from the inside, because I cut the slits in. So I'm going to prove to you that this now works just as good. So putting my arm in. See? Works just as fine. It's a bit more snug, but it's more of a good thing than less. So let's get that nice and tight. So now all you have to do is put the other hardware on, which I am going to do now. Right, so here we are. Let's put in the rim and the skin on. I'm using silent stroke because I'm using triggers, as you would have seen earlier. So I just put them all finger tight for now. Even though I don't need to officially tune it, I still want the same rough tension across the head. So, essentially, there it is. It's all done. I haven't fully tightened the head up yet because I'm not going to bore you showing that because it's unnecessary. So, I hope you guys can learn from this and perhaps learn from any mistakes I've made. And make your drum kit look just as good. I've already started on my second shell. This is 2 of 5 shells because I'm going to return back to a 5-piece kit instead of 4, so I can be more creative, and have some more fills for you guys. So that's it for this video. If you're new here, you know what you need to do. Click subscribe and like the video. And I'd like to say, if anyone else does this, I'd like to see how theirs turns out. So you can tweet me up here at DrumUpOfficial. And so yeah, if you're new to this channel, weekly my schedule is upload every Saturday around between about 3 to 7 o'clock, depending on how big the video is. So thanks so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.